Alrighty, we're back. Like backpacks. Like a Cadillac with 4 flats. We always need a lip. I did this for my fashionista diva gangs to act like we doing something. This video is about we was using this, wasn't we? This so dry. Let's see if we can get lucky with this, but this look pink. Anyway, I'm your nosy neighbor lady. This is gonna fall. I could feel it. But it's cheap hair. It's cheap hair. Don't stress yourself out. Hard wig, soft life, gang. So while I was doing me and y'all was doing y'all, it's obvious this is pink. I'm your nosy neighbor lady. This your nosy neighbor lady show, and this video is about the reasons why black women don't believe the gender war is real. And for us who know, me and my neighbors, are black women who've been on the internet a long time, or enough time to know what's going on, that it's really not a gender war. What's her name? Black Women's Fear, a long time ago, she said it's not a gender war. It's just black women are finally responding, which we don't see that response as much now. It just kind of turned back into black women venting about their relationship issues. I can't see the middle, but it don't matter. It don't matter. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it. So it's just about black women venting about their relationship issues with black men. But really, black women don't want to believe there's a gender war, or they don't want to believe that black people don't work together, or they don't want to believe that black love does not exist. Is more so what the moral of this video is about. Because one thing about it, being older and being able to come on here and say I'm a 3-time baby mama with 3 different dads, but I do have an associate degree, but I never found someone to actually love and be with, but I, went to church with my children, whatever I feel like I accomplished in my life. I always kept a little car, always kept me a little place. Wasn't always the best, but I feel like I did pretty good over my life, except in relationships. Except never, some people want marriage. I never saw marriage for myself, but just never feeling like I was winning in the area of relationship. And black women don't want to believe that your gender war is real, because they would have to admit that black men failed them. I.e. when CNG talk about the black male worshiping culture. They don't want to admit that if they look back over their lives, the decisions they made in partnership didn't work out or wasn't the best decisions. And they always say, oh, black woman, you chose wrong. Oh, black woman, you chose wrong. And you're like, I chose the people who were around me, which were black men. And black women feel a need to coddle and protect and keep a secret and hide, because if you say something about your life that includes a black man, you are putting a brother down. You are the reason he's like that, because you might be a single mom. You are to blame for why his dad wasn't there. And I think with black women admitting there's a gender war, older black women particularly, but not even just older black women, but middle-aged black women like me. I would consider myself middle-aged. I don't know how long I'll live. But I think you're old enough to know better, but you kind of might be too old to do better and have to reflect on your life and the decisions you made and why. You see. And that's why we was talking about accountability on that one video. But it's just like, I think black women would hold themselves accountable if a black man wasn't involved. Because that allegiance to, I gotta put my shoes on. That allegiance to black culture, or you're not being black right, or that allegiance to, who are you to tell your story? You're just a black woman. You're only a woman. You're only a mother. You're only a nurturer. And we have younger women who say, hey, I don't want no kids. I don't want no kids. I'm good. I don't want to get married. I'm good. But we know over here, black people really don't get married. That's just something they say to pretend and fit in with other cultures. Black people really don't get married. And we're seeing these younger girls saying, heck no, I won't go. You know, and I think that some black women are like, how could women not want children? Why would they want a career? Because they never saw it for themselves, not because, well, they don't want you to have it either. It's the jealousy. I want what you got, and the envy, which is, I don't want it. I just don't want you to have it, girl. And when I joke about the $200 pillows, this is giving such 90s grief, but I sold it in. It's supposed to be up here covering the tracks. With the nappy roots, it's supposed to, I mean, kinky, coily, curly. But anyway, back to the topic. For black women to look back at their lives, as I have done, it's very depressing. It's very hard. And some women are like, why won't they just accept that black men don't like them? Why won't they just accept that they'll never find a black king? Why can't they realize what's going on? For one, black women have never been educated in the numbers that we're educated right now. Never in the history of the world. We've worked jobs. We provided for our families, aka 84% of black women are breadwinners. But as far as knowing what's going on in your life, a lot of people repeat cycles. We all do. Knowingly or unknowingly, consciously or subconsciously. We don't know how to do better. But now we know what to do or how to do better, but how do you implement it in your life? You have to ask yourself that, and that's just a lot of thinking and a lot of course correction and a lot of being honest and a lot of being truthful that maybe I should have stayed on birth control. Maybe if I didn't, but I just don't feel like my life would have been better. Some women are like, oh, if I didn't have kids, I would have been an astronaut. I would have been a physics. I would have, a psychoanalyst, whatever all these good jobs are where people get a lot of money. I don't feel like I would have been like that. I feel like due to my circumstances in Blackistan and coming up in the black community and everything I encountered in the men, and if everything was the same up until I had children and I didn't decide to have them, I think I would be, honestly, I think I would be dead. I think I know my children saved my life. But that was my journey. That's not every black woman's journey. Over here we talk about different black women, different ways. We're not a monolith, whether you're tall, light, short, skinny, dark. Kids, no kids, income, no income, weave, no weave, texturism, colorism, featureism, whatever else isms you all want to come up with, depending on the day. Okay. So, it's just such a headache saying it now. But you got to be all-inclusive because we live in an all-inclusive world. Hopefully that ends soon, ASAP. That's November. But while we including y'all including me, I don't care. Y'all, if you ain't look back on my videos and know I'm voting red by now, girl, you don't even know me, and you better leave now, girl. We glad to have you, but we don't want you here because we got to fall out for voting affiliations. We done fell out 50 times before, girl. Did I say I'm your nosy neighbor lady? This your nosy neighbor lady show? Back to the topic at hand. I'm a ghettoologist, hoodologist, trapologist, went to a few colleges, and black women, reasons why black women can't accept that there's a gender war or that people don't want a black man or don't, even if they don't want another race of man, they just rather die alone or with a bear or in a desert or let winter come. I'd rather be outside cold by myself, and a lot of black women are like, I don't get it. I don't. Particularly older women. Younger women kind of know they might not want to accept it yet or don't know it can happen to them yet because they're still young and naive and think they're different and think that lies and XCX is a relationship even though you don't have a title, you don't get no money, you don't get no date, you don't get no bills paid. He's not really taking you anywhere. Even I thought about this guy. He was like, why didn't we never... And I thought about it. I didn't tell him then, but when we got off the phone, because I told him it was because he was fat. Because it was a lot. But if he would have dropped some money down on me or took me out, whereas other men who liked me were taking me out, I would have gave him a chance. That was a guy who I felt like got away and I ignored him because he was fat. I dealt with ugly guys, but they always kind of had a body. But it's just like, if black women be honest about their story, they would have to bring in RAPE. They would have to bring in MOLESTATION. They would have to bring in father issues, brother, cousin issues, They will have to, not just their kids' fathers' issues, or all the relationships that they had or didn't have, but were connected to a man. And when you think about what you put up with and the time you wasted, and if you just would have tried something new, or went somewhere else, or relocated, or gave up faster, that it would have worked out. I think I want to give these women grace, because some women are just now finding the internet. Some women are just now making it over here to the black woman's space. Black womanhood is me, I, she is her. All the black woman mental health, all the black woman healing. I'm the cultivator, creative black woman thinking, thoughts, processes, emotions. I'm your favorite black woman YouTuber, favorite black woman YouTuber. They just had to keep me down, because let a black woman get exposure, or let a black woman get clout, or let a black woman, well, I got the clout, I just didn't get the money. But I feel like black women play a big part in the oppression of other black women and girls. And I think that some of those women ignore it because they say to themselves, they rationalize it. It happened to me, so it should happen to her. It's the right of passage. It happened to my mama. It happened to my auntie. It happened to my grandma. It happened. Who is she to think she's better or different to want a man to help her with her bills? Even the 50-50 argument is not legit. Now we're seeing women are saying, I don't mind 50-50. You know why? Because they never got nothing ever. It was 90-10, and the 10 is pain. So women are being honest more now, which made a lot of women stop wanting to see it, because it became more, again, about the drama, which we see on the street. The drama, the antics, not actually, no matter what black man I dealt with, he's probably going to be unemployed. He's probably going to be a criminal because he's unemployed. He's probably going to be violent in nature. He's probably going to have father issues, or don't know how to be a man, or know what manhood is, because likely he didn't have a father. Likely he's going to impregnate other women, because spread to C4 and wide, they police black women vag in church, or virgin, or you shouldn't sleep around, but they never police black men's inability to get married, black men's inability to provide for families, black men's inability to build black women anything, for lack of a better term, or something we all can relate to. No black hospitals, no black libraries. Black women, we are not builders by nature. Black women became builders. They had to build the black community up. They had to build the black man up. They had to build themselves up to take care of kids and a man. So it's just like, if you really be honest about it, you're just going to feel like a jack ass. Like your years are wasted. And how do I recover from all this hurt and pain? How do I get my time back? We can't. How do we get over it and not be bitter and angry? I don't know. But we try to explore those things over here, of course. With our videos about forgiveness, you can type in forgive. You know, you can type in heal. You can type in moving on, or move on. There's still so many videos over here. We've just went in and out of black womanhood. My search bar on my channel is definitely worth a search. Type in whatever you think you want. Just don't type in black women, because too many videos pop up. But I think that black women ignore the gender war because we don't want to validate other black women experiences, because nobody validated those women when they were victims. Nobody listened to me. Nobody heard me. What make you special? Nobody called police for me. Nobody prosecuted nobody for me. Why you need to get what make you so good and special? Who do you think you are syndrome? Who do you think you are syndrome, that black woman? Who she think she is? Who she think she that? Did we ever do that video? Who does she think she is syndrome? I don't know. I'll look up. I think we did. But anyway, that'd be a good one to do if I feel like talking to y'all. But we're talking, you know, it never ceases to make, like, every time I get tired of y'all, a new group of women come and just get right back in my heart. And I just feel like a fool all over again. And we just recording all over again. But back to the video, we fuss on my lives. We fuss on my lives. I gotta tell myself we fuss on my lives. Because you know I want to fuss and cuss. Oh, the fuss and cuss. Why do black women not want to believe that the gender war is real, or the divide between black women is real and black men? Black men really don't like black women. Black women have known that for ages by the way black men treat them. They just never listened or looked or paid attention. Because you have to lie to yourself to be in Blackistan. I tell you that all the time. You can't survive. Because if you be truthful and honest, they're going to shame you. They're going to blame you. They're going to ostracize you and act like you're tripping. They're going to gaslight you and say you're crazy and you're not smart and you don't know what you're talking about. And everybody's in on it. So you feel like that person on the Twilight Zone or the Outer Limits, which is, y'all know I watch that all the time, where everybody's like, no, what are you talking about? Huh? What? Huh? And you're like, but this is this and this is this, and you look all crazy, this is this, and everybody's like, huh? What's wrong here? What? That's what Blackistan, that's the gaslighting. Took me a long time to realize what gaslighting was. I actually know what it means now. But it's the ploy to keep you taking care of a black man. You should accept that. Oh, my guy does that too, and his nose too. It's fine, girl. You'll live on. Accept it. Yeah, you might have to buy it if he gets DOPE sick in the morning. Yeah, he might be doing it. He don't need the money. Y'all don't need no money. You got the money. You got the money. So how do you address that? You don't. You don't. You ignore it, act like it don't exist. You keep going. And you and other black women who feel exactly the same, they shun out and smother voices like mine and other black women channels who were here, who were great channels, exposing what was going on. You bullied them off. Y'all text messaged them and doxed them and found their names. And I'm so glad, girl. Y'all always knew my name and my number, girl. Call me and call me again, girl. I'll rock your world. Girl, I grew up in St. Louis, girl. 314 gang, girl. Anyway, while we doing that, who do you think she is syndrome? Okay. What we talking about? The gender war. And why black women don't want to believe it exists. Because you want your daughter to suffer like you. You want your sister to suffer like you. You want your cousin, co-worker, grandma, nana, auntie, but niece, whatever. You want them to suffer too. That's all. Black women enjoy black women suffering, which is black women hate, envy, and jealousy, which it really is just black women hate. She wants you to ruin your life because she feel like her life is ruined. Whether she tried or not, we all are not totally happy with our lives. Nobody is. Nobody. Nobody but me. Is Sean Davey Way going live today with that bullshit today? With that P for Duffy? But I think we did what we could do. I can't think of anything else. Of course, I'll think of something when I get off of here. But black women just don't want black women to be happy. Black women don't want black women to succeed. But they cannot accept it because of their own mind, though. They know how to tear them up. They know how to... I don't even feel like I'm put together still. And we're 4 years out of... It'll be 5 years out of C19 or 4. No, wait, we've been here 4 years. It'll be 5 years for us here. C19 was 20 and 21. So what, 3 years we've been out on the world? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3 years after C19. And it's just so hard to really just accept that my family does this. My one lady said she was going to pray for me, and I felt so bad because I was like, we need a prayer. But we don't need no black woman prayer that's not going nowhere. Black women be praying about stuff, and they don't even see it in their life. I don't know if they ain't working it right. Is they lying or is God lying? At this point, I think black women lying. Or somebody lying. I don't want to think that God lying. Somebody lying. But anyway, I'm going to pray for you. I need a prayer. I do. But I don't want my family back. That's a mistake. I don't want to go back and heal all those relationships. That'll be a lie. Because if we heal it, I know they're not going to be honest. And I know I'm a woman where I can't take that. Not now. I'm going to go wild. This didn't happen. That didn't happen. It wasn't like... My mind and my life was not what I thought it was. I just been in my body all this time and confused. I'm not an addict. I haven't hit psychosis. But dealing with them, I will be on psychosis. I will get psychosis and go psychotic or nervous breakdown. Or I would have to use drugs to deal with black people. With my family and all this. Being honest, I don't even know why I put these on. I don't know. But anyway, that light, but then just thinking and talking, being fidgety when I'm out. You know, honesty is hard. That's why black women never liked me. Oh, you should be for other nosy neighbor. Like, why you don't got no... Why? Because black women don't want to be honest. And the fact that I would have the audacity to know about my life, what happened in my life, talk about my life in a non-biased way, as I try to. Of course, I'm biased. But I'll tell you what I did. Even when I first got pregnant, I stopped taking my birth control pills. We were in a fight. You know what I did? I put all the birth control pills in his cup and put the top on it and gave it to him. I didn't smash it up or nothing. It was just, I wanted him to see that I put them in there. And then we started fighting. And that was the last time I took a birth control pill. So, after that, I was on NuvaRing. Anyway, we're not getting to the stories of my life. Not right now. But I just think black women, that truth, that honesty, you would have to hold black men. No black woman's story is complete without a black man. Because it started with we didn't have fathers. And it ends with Francis Cress Welsh, and I always say it wrong, but y'all know what I'm talking about. She said we all have a male hunger, and due to a lack of father, that trickled down and showed up in all our lives as well as our kids' lives. And I grew up in a fatherless home. I created a fatherless home, whether it was the man or me, whatever. I was a willing participant. Then will my kids choose fatherless homes? I hope they choose not to have children or procreate. When you be honest about black men, you have to be honest about the dangers of black community. When you be honest about black men, you have to be honest about the pow-pow-pows, the people being taken off the earth, the violence, the debauchery, the thievery, the substance use. You have to be honest about all of that. And that just opens up a window for black women that they don't want open. So, that's why... Me ghettoologist, hoodologist, trapologist, went to a few colleges. I will talk to you in the flip side, dip side, meantime, between time. Do it again on 99 Trend. Stay beautiful, wonderful you. I hope this makes sense. Bye.